I just turned record on so I don't forget.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So that's the reminder, everyone. The meeting is being recorded. It's 7 o'clock now. I'm going to call the meeting to order. This is Rebecca Nash. Ellen, are you all set with the roll call? Basically, we're Brian, I think, will be in here soon, and we're the only two people are missing are Brian and Ralph. We have no citizens, so no citizens.
Okay. So Brian and Ralph are not here. Is Ralph excused?
I did not hear.
We're waiting for both of them.
All right. Right now, I'll just mark them absent, and then when they show up, I'll cross it out and write the time.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm going to go back on mute because there's always so much background noise here this time of day.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
If you need me, you're just going to hear that weird pause while I fiddle with my phone.
No worries. All right. So could I get a motion to approve the minutes from May 18th, our last meeting?
I'll move that. John.
Thank you, Cheryl. John, was that a second?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any comments, corrections, discussion? Okay, hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay, Gail, any correspondence we should know about?
The only thing I had, and I did not include it, was the email correspondence I had with the mayor. Initially, he wanted us to open on June 17th without the part-time staff. And I spoke with Human Resources and said that basically we need the part-time staff to open. And as it turned out, Public Works scheduled carpet cleaning on Friday, May 19th. So that forced him to delay it to June 22nd. And he allowed the part-time people to come back on June 18th for training. That was the only correspondence we had.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
So, Gail, I just had a question. What did you say the carpet cleaning was May 18th or I think did you mean June?
June 19th.
Okay, that makes sense. So training
Friday.
the 18th, cleaning the 19th, and then reopen on the 22nd?
Correct.
Awesome. Thanks.
Carol, I can't talk, treasurer's report.
Okay, it was in the packet, and as you can see, it's really plain and simple. Not much happened, but we did get our state reimbursement. That's the CCAR reimbursement, right, Gail?
Correct.
And so that was income, and the other was the donation listed for Lions Club. That would be toward audio books and a large print both.
Yes.
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 And in memory of Mary Phillips. So there was income in those three items and no outgo. So yeah. Any questions?
Great. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Gail, your report, please.
Okay. Let me just move some things out of the way here. The town council voted to approve the general fund budget for 2021. The budget reflects a $0 meal increase for the town. The library budget did not receive any further cuts. Nothing was added either. And I also included a special fund budget for 2021. Receipts have been lower this year due to the shutdown, and I budgeted accordingly for next year. Under library news, the 5 part-time union employees will call back to work on June 1st. On June 3rd, we moved into the next phase of reopening. We started offering contact-free pickup of library materials at both libraries. We continued operating Monday to Friday from 9 to 5, and we're only able to fill requests from within our library, Bill or Gales Ferry, as the Lion deliveries have not yet resumed. We have been able to provide limited computer access for some of our patrons, allowing them to use one of our laptops on the patio at Bill Library. And we are also making copies and sending faxes for patrons. On June 22nd, Bill Library will open to the public, and possibly Gales Ferry Library if Public Works is able to get the plexiglass screens built for their circulation desk. Initially, Sean thought he was going to be able to get it done. When I tried to pin him down today, now he's not sure. So if we don't have a screen at Gales Ferry, we will delay opening there. The part-time non-union library assistants will return to work on June 18th for training on all the new protocols. We are required to meet certain criteria and must self-certify before reopening. We are working, I should say we are scrambling to meet those, complete those requirements, which include having the required products for cleaning and disinfecting, the proper PPEs for staff, signage throughout the library, reinforcing the new policies, social distancing markers, maximum capacity, etc. Sean from Public Works has the carpets at both libraries scheduled to be cleaned on Friday, June 19th, just before we open. Because we will need to have furniture moved on Monday morning, I will be delaying opening until 1 p.m. on June 22nd, and we will stay open until 8 p.m. at both libraries if Gales Ferry is able to open. We plan to open on the summer schedule with Sunday closed and Saturday 9 to 1. Because we've been closed for the last 2.5 months, I'm going to open Bill Library on Thursdays from 9 to 1. With 3 of us already in the building, I can do this with one library assistant who would normally work 8 hours on Saturday. And this will be for the summer only. We will continue to provide contact-free pickup for those who do not feel comfortable coming inside. Under staff news, 2 of the 7 part-time union employees will not be returning. I would prefer not to hire the replacements at this time. Because we are going on the summer schedule, I will be able to fill their hours with the remaining library assistants. I will hold off on hiring until mid-August. I spoke with the mayor and Don Steinhoff about this and they agreed. Under programming news, we continue to offer programs virtually, and Stacy has come up with an interesting array of summer activities for children and teens. She's working with the New London County 4-H, and they will provide 10 activities, including 5 take-and-make kits that participants will pick up at the library to make at home. A Zoom video will provide instruction on making the item. In addition, they will offer 5 escape room activities virtually. So every other week will be a take and make and an escape room. they'll rotate back and forth. She put together a video describing the program and has worked with the schools to get the information out into the community. Today was the first day of sign up, and when I spoke with her this morning, she had 56 already signed up. So that's a good start to the program. Before I move on, we've also put together a video on what reopening is going to look like. It's a 3-minute video, and I'd like to play it for you now.
Welcome back to the Ledyard Public Library. We have missed you. We are looking forward to your coming back through our doors. We have made some changes to accommodate the new guidelines in the name of safety. We do need to adhere to physical distancing, but we also want to get back to being social. When you visit the library, please return all your items in the book drop before coming inside. If you'd like to renew your materials, please call or email us. At Bill and Gail's Ferry, we have opened up some space, which bodes well moving forward. You'll notice some changes upon your return, and we think you'll like them. We created some space in the computer area and rearranged some furniture to accommodate social distancing. This has resulted in fewer public computers. We recommend that you make an appointment for computer time and limit your use to 1 hour. You will notice hygiene shields at the Bill and Gail's Ferry circulation desk. There will be other changes you will notice, including room occupancy signs to ensure we adhere to the rules of physical distancing. Posted signs will be available to direct you through the library. Disinfectant stations are available throughout the library with an additional washing station for the staff. We have provided our staff with masks and gloves and disinfectant materials. While we love having you back and catching up on how you fared during this difficult time, you do have options. If you prefer to have your materials picked up curbside, you can call or email Bill or Gail's Ferry with your selections. Bags will be left at the front door on a cart with your name and time on them. For those of you who would like to use our computers, computers are still available upon appointment. A laptop can be provided on our patio at Bill Library as well. In addition, staff will gladly assist you with your copying and faxing needs. We recommend that children under 12 stay home, and for those that do visit, we also recommend you're limiting your time spent in the library. Library virtual events will be posted on our Facebook page and on our indoor and outdoor signs. And, of course, feel free to enjoy our outdoor spaces, including our patio, the picnic tables in front of the Bill Library, and the bench outside the Gail's Ferry Library. It has been a difficult time for us all. The most important thing is that we maintain our health, not just our physical health, but the kind of health that comes with seeing our neighbors, friends, and library staff members to interact and share stories. Again, we look forward to having you back. Thank you from the Ledyard Public Library.
Very nice. Very nice.
Great job.
Wow, that's nice.
That was really nice.
So you're the first to see it. We finished it this afternoon, and we hope to get it up there on the webpage and Facebook sometime tomorrow.
Can you share it, a link to it to all the commission members so we can maybe post it on our own social media too?
Sure.
Like some sort of prompt, you know, even if it's just the Facebook one sharing it with us so that we know to do that.
Sure.
You know, just something to prompt us. That would be great.
Yep. I'll
Thank
forward
you.
the email that Stacy sent me, and the link is in that email.
That would be great. Thank you.
That's,
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Just one thing I just wanted to clarify. So are we now able to put DVDs in the book drop?
Yes, we're allowing people to do that.
Great.
Gail, can you
Thank
share with us how the offering for patrons to pick up books how's that going? Are they calling in or do
It,
they
it,
make requests?
it's gone very well. Initially, the first week was very busy. Now it's kind of steady. We give the pickup times in 15-minute increments, and we've slowed down to probably maybe 1 an hour, not every 15 minutes, but one every hour, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Several requests to use a computer, and we've also done some copying.
Cool. Keep up the good work.
We try.
Absolutely. Any other questions for Gail on her report? Okay. So how about John? Anything from the Friends?
No, we got a meeting, the Friends Working Group scheduled for last Wednesday, but that got canceled because too many people couldn't make it. There'll be another one this coming Wednesday. So I have nothing to report at this point.
Okay, fair enough. Do we have any old business? Beth had a question for Gail. In video, it said that a laptop was going out. And Beth, feel free to unmute yourself if you want to ask.
I think
Okay.
they're using the laptop on the patio at Bill.
Yes, all right, so she's having issues with her audio, but can you maybe elaborate about the laptop that was going out?
Sure. So we have several laptops at both more at Bill than we have at Gales Ferry. We have a couple at Gales Ferry, but we have several at Bill. And what we've done is we've allowed patrons to use it on the patio. We bring it out and put it on the table. When they're done, they let us know. We go out and get it and bring it in and disinfect it, plug it in, and leave it until someone else wants it. But we have 2 or 3 that we swap out, so it's not always the same laptop. So they're going outside the building, but they're not going home with anybody.
And then just based on what was in the chat, would you be able to, or Beth might be okay with that, but can you elaborate on how you disinfect it? Because I think that was the initial question.
Yeah. Let me look at the chat. Okay. So we have some spray disinfectant that we're able to use on the laptops. And there's a couple of different types that we're using, but we have one that we can spray on and we just let it dry. We don't wipe it, we don't do anything. It takes 30 seconds to kill whatever's on there. I believe it's a Purell product.
Perfect.
Does that answer the question? Okay.
Great option, thanks. So yes, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so moving on to new business. It looks like you have something on there about the FY21 special fund budget.
Yes. So we're gonna up now. That's the special fund budget for next year. Obviously, receipts have been down this year, so I've created the budget accordingly to what I believe our income will be for next year.
Okay, so can I get a motion to approve the FY21 special fund budget, and then we can discuss it more once we have the motion on the table, if needed.
I so moved.
I'll second.
Great, thank you. And Beth, I think you were trying to. I appreciate that. I know you're having issues with your audio. Okay, so
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 one
we have a
thing
motion, we have a second.
I'd like
ahead.
to point out,
So I can't tell who's making motions. It doesn't, my phone screen doesn't change when someone's speaking for some reason. So I don't know who made the motion and who seconded.
Oh, sorry.
Carol moved,
Um,
Cheryl seconded.
Ellen, did
Okay,
you
go
get
ahead, Gail.
that?
Oh, I'm all set. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, okay. I just want to point out the line item for the newsletter. We have not been asked to pay anything this year for the Legend Events newsletter. So I had nothing to go by for next year. I asked Marcia Hancock, and she told me to estimate half what we had this year. So I half the amount to 2,400. And that's for
Are
the
there,
Legend Events newsletter.
okay, thank you. Are there any other things that we should be aware of in there?
Everything else is pretty straightforward. I have the seed library in there at 800. We're expecting a couple of more grants this year from the garden associations. So I put the money in there for that. Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Okay, did anyone have any questions or comments on the budget? Okay. All right, so all in favor of approving the FY21 special fund budget, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you. Also under new business, you have the library reopening. Was there additional information?
Well, I wanted to give people a chance to ask questions, and I actually want to ask a question. One of the things that they talked about on the State Library Zoom meeting today were libraries with limited staff being able to do things like direct traffic, monitor the number of people coming in. Obviously, somebody has to be a gatekeeper, if you will. And the suggestion was made to see if library board members would be willing to volunteer a couple of hours during the day, or perhaps friends. And I'm just tossing that out there to see if there's anyone that would be interested. And basically what you would be is traffic control. We're gonna stop people at the door. I liken it to when you go to a restaurant and they tell you, please wait to be seated. Keeping track of how many people are in the library. Sorry, I missed that, Beth.
Gail, could you send an email to friends, to Harry? Because we're going to be meeting Thursday night and pass this on to the friends.
What I think we'll do is we'll do the first few days and see what kind of traffic we're getting. And if it looks like it's going to be more than we can handle, I definitely would like the option of asking for help.
Okay.
Yeah, and Beth in the chat said that she'd be willing to, and I mean, I can too. I'm working, but late afternoon I'd be able to.
Okay.
You know, so see how it goes. And John may have been saying this, I couldn't hear with the static on the line, but do you have a plan for sort of just a, like almost a sign, like, you know, library is at capacity, please wait outside, that sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Yep, we've been, you know, working on signs, but we realize that somebody needs to stand at the door, and they have to be aware of how many people are in the library, and, you know, ask people to wait, you know, until someone leaves. And with just, you know, limited staff, if we get overwhelmed, it may be difficult to do. But I'd like to see how it goes the first couple of days and see whether we're able to handle it or not. I'm not sure. I don't expect people to come back in droves. I think there's still a fear out there, but I don't know that for sure.
Do we have a rule that allows for people to stay a certain length of time? We have a lot of people that come and sit all day. And that's
Yeah,
not fair.
we're not encouraging that. We want people to get their books and leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it clear if someone decides to sit down in one of the easy chairs and they're there 2 hours later. We're gonna
Yes.
kick them out. Okay,
It's so anti against everything we've always done, but
no,
it's the reality right now.
Gail, do you have a procedure in place if someone decides not to want to wear a mask?
Yes, and I told Human Resources that I'm not going to put my staff in a position of arguing with somebody over that. If someone gives us a hard time, we're going to call the police and let them handle it.
Good.
Because there are exceptions for medical reasons that people may not wear one, and we wouldn't necessarily know that.
No, I understand, but hopefully those people who would need an exception for medical reasons would be wise enough not to be going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we see it now that not everyone out in the community is wearing a mask.
Or they're wearing it kind of like maybe on their mouth and not over their nose. It's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and the video I think is great, and we'll share that. But I assume like a lot of places have sort of posted outside the rules. I assume that would be out there just so everyone sort of knows what they should be doing.
Right. We like I said, we're working on signage right now, and Jan's trying to get some outdoor signs for us, so that we have 2 outside the door right now, and we're going to change the wording on those to talk about coming in and what that means and what the rules are.
Are you going to
That's
provide
great.
masks if people don't have them? I'm sorry. I interrupted.
We
You
will
can, you're
have
good.
masks, and if someone doesn't have one, yes, we'll be able to provide one. But there's also things like if people look at a book, we don't really want them to put it back on the shelf. So we're going to have a book cart and ask if they don't take a book that they've looked at, that they put it on the cart. And that will be quarantined for 72 hours.
Wow, it's going to be a lot of work.
A lot of details. Yes.
Thank you. Slight shift in question that I have, and we can jump back to this if anyone has anything else as well, but would you be able to tell us who the 2 people who are not coming back are?
Yes. Kim Faraco for health reasons, and Sue Sexton, who just bought a house in South Carolina to be near her daughter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
All right, thank you.
Mhm.
And then did anyone else have any questions about the library reopening or any other new business they wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Just giving people a second if they need to unmute, but I think we're good. All right, barring nothing else, I think we can adjourn the meeting if I could get a motion and a second. And if you could say your names for Ellen too.
Thank you.
So moved, John.
Second, Carol.
John and Cheryl.
All right. And I assume everyone's in favor, so motion passes and meeting adjourned. Our next meeting is July 20th, and it looks like it's maybe, maybe not, might cancel.
Well, we typically cancel July and August if there's not anything to take up. So I'm putting that out there. I don't know if people are going to be traveling this year like other years, but it's still summer.
Yeah, we can play it by ear and see if you feel like you have things that you need to talk about just as far as the reopening or, you know, whatever you need, if we need to have it, or we can decide closer to the time,
Okay.
assuming everyone's okay with that. All right. Wonderful. Well, Gail, thank you very, very much. Good luck as you get everyone up to speed, and, you know, stay safe, and everyone wash your hands a lot. And, you know, but it is going to be nice to have the library doing more library-ish things. And the video is really absolutely phenomenal. So please, you know, thank your staff for doing that.
I do expect, Lion was talking about resuming deliveries on July 6th. So we should be able to reopen holds very soon.
Well, even better news. Thank you.
Mhm.
So just to confirm, I have Ralph and Brian as absent. Did they ever join?
I did not see them.
Okay, I will keep it that way then. Thank you.
Yeah, and just, let's see, there was, Beth just added into the meeting. Thanks for doing so much to get everything up and running. So, all right. Well, everyone stay safe. Good to see you and talk with you. And I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Bye, everybody. Stay
Bye.
well.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.